This is the 2009 B FRQ with the money market. So, in the country in country Z, the required, let me zoom in a little bit. In country Z, the required reserve ratio is 10%. So the reserve ratio is 10%. That means they must keep 10% of all deposits in their bank. Assume the central bank sells $50 million in government securities on the open market. So I'm thinking already, sell bonds, make small bucks. Okay. Calculate each of the following. The total change in reserves in the banking system. So I'm going to have 2, this is A and I. So what's going to happen here is that the total change in the reserves in the banking system is going to be $50 million. Okay. Change doesn't mean added to it. It can be add or subtract. So $50 million is going to be the change in the banking system is 50 million. So how do we come with that? Well, this is going to be worth 2 points to you right here, the maximum possible change in the money supply. So if I have my multiplier, I know that on part II, they want to know the max change. Okay, so triangle means delta or change. So the max change in the money supply, I'm going to take my $50 million. I know that the money multiplier is equal to 1 over the reserve ratio, and for us that's 1 over 10%. That equals to a money multiplier of 10. So take 50 million. I'm going to write it out. 50 million times 10. So just 50 times 10 is going to be 500. So our change to it is going to be $500 million. Okay, so that multiplier times our change to the banking system, because it's a sale of bonds, the whole thing could not be multiplied out. So our answer right there is $500 million. Our answer right here is $50 million. Alright, now on to part B. They're going to want us to graph this. So, using a correctly labeled graph of the money market, show the impact of the central bank's bond sale on the nominal interest rate. So we're going to draw our graph. We have our money supply, we have our money demand, our quantity, and our money, and our nominal interest rate, and our interest rate at that level of money demand and money supply. Okay, now what's going to happen is, remember, it's sell bonds, make small bucks. Okay, so that means the money supply is getting smaller and decreasing. So that means I'm going to shift it to the left. Sorry, not much room because I'm using a Sharpie so you can see it better. So the quantity of money that's available is going to actually change the nominal interest rate. So that's an I1. Sorry, it's a little bit hard to see. We'll move that away. So sell bonds, make small bucks, money supply goes down, and they're asking us to show the impact of the central bank's bond sale on the nominal interest rate. So you get 1 point for your correctly labeled graph, and you get another point for showing the leftward shift of the money supply and an increase in the nominal interest rate, which we did right there. Okay, part C. What is the impact of the central bank's bond sale on the equilibrium price level in the short run? Alright, so part C, they're asking about equilibrium price level. So price level, that's talking about inflation, isn't it? Alright, so you can get 1 point for saying the price level is going to decrease. Now, how do we know this? It doesn't say explain, but I'm going to explain it to you. So I see right here that interest rates have increased. That is going to lead to no one wanting to borrow money and invest, so investment decreases. Therefore, if investment decreases, it's part of sig x equals AD. Remember our formula right here. Then that means one of those decreases, aggregate demand decreases, GDP is going to decrease, aggregate demand goes down. We're not making stuff at work. That's going to lead to price levels decreasing. So that is our impact, and we can say the price level will fall. Now, if you had to, then you draw a graph of aggregate supply and demand to show all those results. So price level will decrease, and that's how we come up with that plan right there. Alright, As a result of the price level change in Part C, are people with fixed incomes better off, worse off, or unaffected? Explain. Well, so now all of a sudden if price levels drop, that means inflation is decreasing. So they're asking about people with fixed incomes. So if you have a fixed income, that means you make the same salary all the time. So if your same salary all of a sudden buys more things because prices are lower, then that means you are better off, or as we call, happy. Smiley face. All right. Then your explanation is because the lower price level raises real income or increases the purchasing power of fixed income. So our second part of this, our explanation, is real income would go up, or purchasing power increases. So either way, when you buy stuff, your dollar is stronger because prices are low while your income is the same. So that's a good thing for you.